Welcome back to another video. In the modern world, leveraging the power of data is a big game changer for many businesses and organizations, as it helps them to gain better insights, make faster and better decisions, and improve their products and services. But the data by itself is just an information source. Unless we analyze and understand it fully, we will not be able to use it effectively. This is where data analytics come in. In this video, we will be discussing about the different steps involved in the data analytics process. Please leave a like if you find this video useful and hit the subscribe button to stay updated. Stay tuned. What is data analytics? Data analytics is the process of analyzing huge amounts of data to uncover hidden patterns, correlations, and other insights that are vital for making important business decisions. Data analytics combines different processes to extract information from the data. The different steps involved in the data analytics process are as follows: business understanding, data acquisition, data wrangling, EDA, model selection, conclusion, and presenting the results. Now let us look at each of these steps in some more detail. Business understanding. Most people think data collection is the first part of data analytics process. However, even before collecting the data, we need to have a clear understanding of what we are trying to obtain from the data or what we are trying to solve using the data. This is the first and most important step in the data analytics process, as it helps to avoid undertaking wrong analysis of the data and to give the project the best chance of success. A clearly defined business problem ensures that the data analytics is necessary for obtaining the result. This brings us to the next step in the data analytics process: data acquisition. This step involves getting the right kind of data to be used for our analysis. Note that all the data generated is not used or collected. It is up to the data scientist to identify what information should be collected and the best method to do so. The data might be collected from various websites, databases, logs, forms, conducting surveys, interviews with customers or control group, or through direct observation methods such as observing how customers interact with the websites, applications, or products. Data wrangling. So far, we have identified the business problem and obtained the data required for formulating a solution. The next step is to clean the obtained data. Data wrangling is a process of cleaning the data, putting everything together, and making sure that there are no faults in the dataset. This is one of the most time-consuming process in a project lifecycle, and 60 to 70% of the time of a data scientist is spent on cleaning and preparing the data. The raw data may not be in expected format and may contain errors such as missing values, duplicate values, or error values. Data cleaning techniques get rid of unwanted elements from the data. Missing data imputation is used to deal with missing values and null values by replacing them with substituted values. Data manipulation techniques such as aggregate, group by, reshape, etc. are used to transform the data and make it available for EDA. Exploratory data analysis. The data is now cleaned and ready for analysis. The next thing to do would be to dig deep into the data to get meaningful insights from the raw data. This is when you will start to get summary level insights of what you are looking at and extracting. Data scientists and analysts use different tools and strategies to perform this analysis. Some of these methods include statistical modeling, algorithms, data mining, and machine learning techniques. A commonly used library to explore and manipulate the data would be Pandas. Pandas has different built-in tools such as describe, mean, count, standard deviation, etc. to get a deeper understanding about the data at hand. With this information, we can determine which should be our target variable and which of the features are important to our data model. Various visualization tools are used to visualize the data obtained from this step. After performing EDA, data scientists or analysts will be able to recommend a model that best fits the data. Model selection. In this part, we use a process data to build a model that best fits our data. The model selection will be based on overall data analysis process and depends on the patterns and algorithms identified in the previous step. During this stage, the data is split into training data and testing data for model testing and evaluation. When the model is ready, It is fitted on training data and tested on test data. The model is then evaluated with the help of various accuracy matrices, which are suitable for the model. If the model does not perform well on this data, it is trained and tested on cross-validation data. If the model performance is still low, another model is chosen and trained, tested, and evaluated. Once the machine learning model is finalized, parameter tuning is done to further optimize the data to the model. A hyperparameter is a parameter whose value is used to control the learning process. Hyperparameter tuning helps to reduce the loss function and yields a more optimum model. Conclusion and presenting the results. This is the final stage of the data analytics process. In this step, the analyzed data is formally presented to the stakeholders in a simple and effective way. Although there are different methods to communicate the results such as reports, recommendation, PPT, etc., one of the most effective methods used for communicating the data is through data visualizations. Data visualizations helps to simplify the quantitative information through visual representation and shows the relationship between data points and variables. It also helps to establish the trends in the data. At this point, we answer the business problem that we have formulated at the beginning of the data analytics process and how the machine learning model can return value to the organization. That brings us to the end of this video. Hope you got an understanding about the different steps involved in the data analytics process. If you found this video useful, please leave a like and hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any updates. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.